Hello, welcome back to another Drafting with Kohath. Today we are going to jump into a premiere draft for Strixhaven. Um, Sorry for our lack of following our production schedule. Ran into some personal issues, and so had to take care of that before we could jump back in, but should be good to go now. Looking forward to getting another draft in. It's been far too long, in my opinion. Counterspell and Wandering Archaic are both great cards. Order's good. Heated Debate's very good. I don't think Heated Debate's great. I don't think I can pass Wandering Archaic. It'll go in every single deck. So let's go ahead and take it. I think that's our pick. Certainly not solidified in any direction with a colorless card. Pick one. Apprentice, I think, is the strongest card here. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery spell, you top 3 cards of the library, build a land, put it onto your hand, the rest of them on your library. You can really end up drawing a fortune of cards. I think that's my best choice here. Definitely the strongest card. Decisive Denial. It's also a fantastic card here. Frost Trickster, also very, very powerful. Flunk is also very good. I think with our Apprentice, the Decisive Denial seems really strong. I think we should probably pick it up. I miss out on a Trickster here, which is unfortunate, but let's take this one. Kelpie Guide to follow that up is really good. What am I passing here? I'm passing a Study Break. And I think that's about it. So, yeah, Kelpie Guide fits really well. Alright, Mercurial Transformation, Boots, Adept, Intro to Annihilation. I think we're going to take the uncommon lesson here. We currently don't have any ways to learn it out, but I think that's our best choice in that pack. Azatot, Dog Gobert, Lanner Yendik, Habibi, Hot Lawns, D That, Asymmetric 10. Alright. Fervent Mastery here on a red, which is good. Elemental Masterpiece, which is good. Ardent Dustspeaker, which is good. Lots of really good red cards here. I'm going to take... No, I don't really want Permanent Master. It's not that good. Ardent Dustspeaker or Elemental Masterpiece. I think I'm going to take the Masterpiece here. There's a chance that we end up running a Teamer build. Teamer has shown to be pretty strong in the format. What I like about this one is that even if I don't go that big, double blue, I get a treasure token. It's not the end of the world. And then if there's ways to cast things for free out of the graveyard, which exists in the format, then, of course, this is even more bonkers. Of course, we would want a Campus or 2, I think, if we were wanting to run the Elemental Masterpiece for real. Blue and green seem to have dried up on us too, so I'm not super sold on it. I think Apprentice is very good. It's not a bomb. Denial is very good, and also not a bomb. Same Kelpie Guide, so I'm pretty flexible. We could just be red-blue here. Maybe splash a couple of green cards. I think that would be completely fine. Alternatively, we could end up opening a bomb pack too, and then scrap so much of what we're doing, because none of these cards, other than the Wandering Archaic, are really that fantastic. We're not going to build the deck around them necessarily. Confront the Past, Befuddler, Trickster. I don't think we pass Trickster here. I think that's the best card by a mile. Confront the Past is fine, rare pickup. Like, you're not really ever going to use it in the draft. Spectre Defense also is very good. 1 to 2 of these in a deck feels always right. But we're going to go ahead and take Frost Trickster here. I think it's a really perfect pickup for what our deck wants to be. love to get some aerialists as well, and um, just do our best to beat down in the air. I think that would benefit us the most. Biblioplex, another Trickster here, Mage Duel, Quandrix Campus. Feel bad passing Mage Duel, but I think Frost Trickster has proven just to be on par with a lot of removal, and so we're going to take the Trickster here and be pretty happy with that pickup. What do we have here? Commons, Befuddler, Campus. I'm going to take Start from Scratch for the sideboard. I think it's a decent lesson. Nothing too great. I'll take a Befuddler, but not happy about it. Would Infuriate be better? Not at this point, maybe. I'm going to take Befuddler. Teach by Example is always fun. Pigment Storm is a very powerful removal spell, but I'm going to take Whirlwind Denial here. Our blue looks pretty strong. Green certainly seems to dried up. Which does happen. Huh. I'm gonna take the looter here. I'm not opposed to having a crash through in the deck. I think it can be really beneficial, but having some way to filter deeper into our deck is going to be really beneficial to us. Feel bad passing the Quandrix Campus. Wish we would have picked it up, but I think the other cards that we were looking at were just better in the situation. Excuse me for the yawn. Yeah, let's switch our layout here because I know my face is blocking some of the cards that you see. We'll take Tangle Trap for the board. I like our board though. I think Hero Transformation and Start from Scratch are both pretty decent sideboard lessons. Of course, Annihilation and Prophecy and Anatomy are all really good. The fact that they can play in any deck is fantastic. Take Shaman here. Conspiracy Theorist, Basic Conjuration, Aether Helix, Fortifying Draft, Groth, Pledge Mage. Very decent, very decent pack here. I think we want Aether Helix. It's a very good tempo play. Other cards that I would consider picking up here. Pledge Mage I'm a little iffy on. It doesn't look like we're very deep in green. Same with Conjuration. Groth is always good, but we don't necessarily have cheap stuff to get rid of. But getting out of Bullfrog and then Grothing would be fine. Draft isn't really what this deck wants. I would play a Reject, I just don't want to first pick that. I think the Aether Helix here is by and large the best pick for what our deck's wanting to do. Notably, Dueling Coach is a very strong card. Fervent Mastery, Cultivate, Kelpie Guide, Bury in Books. Interesting. Cultivate's my gut reaction. It's what I want. Kelpie Guide is really powerful in the deck, being able to tap things down, especially if you have 8 or more lands, and Bury in Books. It's just bonkers. Do we get any of these cards back? I think we have the best chance of getting a blue card back. Probably Kelpie Guide will come back. We won't get Cultivate or Bury in Books back. So, what do we choose? I think I want to take Cultivate. It gives us the most flexibility. If we do end up pushing into red, it gives us the capacity to get those red cards, the mountains. I think Cultivate's our choice. But that felt pretty darn loose, difficult. Croson Grip. Good card, not great in the format, I don't think. Frost Trickster here, I think, is our best piece. Hopefully get Eureka Moment back. I mean, we've been picking up blue-green cards pretty heavily, so I'm not sure if there's a ton of Quandrix players in this draft. Probably are. Quandrix is a good color combination. But let's take the Frost Trickster here. I'd be very happy with a third Frost Trickster. Arch is really good. Groff, Fractal Summoning, Campus. I think we're going to take the Arch here. We need ways to learn, and gaining that incidental life is pretty strong. Hopefully get the Campus back or the Summoning, but both of those are fairly unlikely, I think. Eureka Moment here. Ooh, nope. Variant Books. Variant Books is by far our happiest one. I would like to pop quiz a few. Variant Books is a very good pickup for us. Ooh, Subtraction or Mentor's Guidance. I do like Mentor's Guidance a lot, probably too much, but I think I want the capacity to get into our sideboard, and so Arcane Subtraction, I think, fits what we want to do a lot better. But would be happy with Opt and Mentor's Guidance as well, so yeah. Unfortunate. Biblioplex Assistant notably as well, I'd be very happy to pick up, because we do have some good bounce spells, things that can really take care of the opponent, which is nice. Containment Breach, Assistant, Curate, Campus. Okay, here I think we take Campus. I think that's our best pickup in this particular pack. Amplimancer or Drake or Assistant or Vortex Runner as well. Yeah, Vortex Runner is good. I kind of want more 2-drops here. I think Amplimancer feels good. Draft, Reject, Resculpt. Yep. All three of those came back. We're going to take the Reject here. It's not as good, I don't think, as the other. Alright, Kelpie Guide did come back. That was what I expected. A second Kelpie Guide is a strong pickup for us. So the Variant Books did not make it. So someone else is in blue, which is not surprising. Eureka Moment made it back too, which is pretty great. Would want one of those. Here, I'm going to switch view here for you to look at our curve. Really strong in the 2-drops. It's looking like a really, really good curve. I'll take Spectacle Mage here for the board. Masterpiece as well, I think, is a board card at this point. Another Eureka Moment, or do we want the Enthusiastic Study? We're going to take another moment here. I feel good. I feel like we can get through our deck pretty well. Holy moly, Mentor's Guidance came back. No one's in blue, or not deep in blue, so that's really, really beneficial for us. I also don't know if everyone's as hot on this card as I am. I think 3 mana for Scry 2, Draw 2 seems really good. Curate as well is okay. Alright, Ecological Appreciation. X2 and a green. Search the area or graveyard for up to 4 creature cards, different names, that each have mana value X or less. Reveal them. Opponent chooses 2. Shuffle them into your library, put the rest on the battlefield. Yep. So that feels bad, passing Bookworm, but yeah, that seems really fantastic. Hopefully we would see another Bookworm come back. We haven't seen one in the draft so far. They're very strong. But Appreciation just seems bonkers. Snarl. Yeah, I don't think we're really pushing into red at the moment. Mentor's Guidance. It came back last time. I don't think we need to force that. Rise of Exodus. We're not in white or black. Prophecy is okay. I think Mage Duel is hands down the best card here. We can have 11 creatures. We've got a good creature count. Eureka Moment, don't need another one. Opt is always good. Needlethorn Drake, Cram Session. Currently, we don't have a ton of lessons at the moment. I kind of think Opt is the card I want out of this pack. I think so. We're going to take Opt here. Practical Research. Quandrix Cultivator is great. Mathematician would be good too. Anatomy, of course, is good. Cultivator here is great. 4 mana, ramp 1, have a 3/4 body. It's pretty solid. Practical Research is good. 5 mana, draw 4. Seriously, Adept. It's okay. Kind of need to think about what we're cutting here. Not sure we want 2 Eureka Moments. Reject, I think, is sideboardable at this point. Saying Curate, to be completely honest. Denial, Barium Books, Leyline Invocation, Environmental Sciences. Barium Books here seems perfect. Leyline Invocation would be good too, but I don't want to pass up the removal spells. Pop Quiz or Subtraction. Fractal Summoning. Alright, we have 1 Learn card in Subtraction, 1 in Oberon Arch. Are we only looking at 2 Learn cards? Yes, okay. I still think we want Summoning. Do we want Summoning? Subtraction's so good. Subtraction will win us the game. Wow. I feel like we're getting really hooked up here. Do I want a 3rd Barium Books or a 1st Assistant? I need to cut something else here. Well, I took that. Curve, I think, is the best pickup here versus 2nd Guidance or 3rd of Subtraction. Assistant. We're going to have to make some cuts here, which is unfortunate. I really like the way our deck looks. The double blue Pledge Mage, is that better? I wonder if we're winning with our flyers. It's kind of what it feels like. I like our deck. We didn't have any of the Quandrix Apprentices, or not the Apprentices, but the Pledge Mages, which is okay. They're very good. So we don't have those. We don't have any major Quandrix cards that are like pushing us over the top. I just think we have a really cohesive deck, and I think that could really benefit us strongly. I don't think we have any need to run into red here. I do think we want to pull one of you. Probably pull a Guidance, pull a Denial. Maybe pull both Denials. I don't think that they're going to be that great in the deck as it stands. Variant Books are really 3-drops. Ecological Appreciation is actually way up here. Alright, so we have Opt, 2 Arcane Subtractions that are letting us draw. Quandrix Apprentice will draw some cards. Mentor's Guidance will draw. I'm not sure Eureka Moment's going to do it for us. Like, it's fine, I just don't think it's going to be quite as crazy as what it could be. As far as we're tempoing more than we're removing. Aether Helix is going to bounce. Burying Books is going to bounce. Bibliopex Assistant is going to duplicate those things for us. It can also duplicate Serpentine Curve, which I think would be really strong. Decisive Denial will fight and kill stuff. Or just straight up counter, so that's good. Three cuts. I think I want to cut a forest. I only want to run 16 lands. This is a pretty low to the ground deck. I think that we can get away with it. Lessons our Mercurial Transformation and start from scratch. So not great. We're not lessening too well. So with that, maybe we don't really want Arch. No, we do. We do. Because since we're trying to tempo the opponent out, we do want some things on the ground just to stop them from kind of moving forward. That's definitely needed. And then... So we have one wizard, a druid, two wizards. Yeah, we have 7 creatures that trigger Mentor's Guidance out of 13, so a little over half, so that seems okay. I was just concerned if I was going to be paying 3 mana for Mentor's Guidance for 1 card, it's not going to be near as worth it. I really like Guidance with Assistant too, just be able to double that up, get all the cards that we could possibly use. Still need to make 2 cuts here. Okay. I don't think we cut any of our creatures. I think our creatures are set for our other... Well, Serpentine Curve really is a creature, and it benefits all the spells we have. It works really well with Assistant as well. I think we kind of keep it. Feels weird, but maybe I want... A really great problem is having too many playables, and I think that's where we are. So, like, part of me just kind of wants to cut Mentor's Guidance and Opt. If I cut those, I now have 0 card draw, and that doesn't seem right or good. Aether Helix is really solid, because what it can also do is end up bringing Wandering Archaic back, because it'll be immediate target on it, so I kind of like Aether Helix being in the deck. Maybe I go down 1 Burying Books, just run 2 of them, and 1 Subtraction? What do I think about that? 3.1 is our average. It's also taking these in as 5 drops. Let's run it like that. Let's see how this works. I feel like it's super cohesive. I think we're going to be balancing stuff left and right, and I hope that we can end up taking the edge. I hope the Frost Stricters can get there, because we can just keep crashing in for 2 that could really win well and easily. So yeah, let's go ahead and submit this and jump into game 1. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with the way that draft went. We don't have any big haymakers, but that happens sometimes. But I do think that it's a pretty powerful set of plays. We will keep this. We currently don't have a 2-drop. I want to lead on campus. No need to rush into the opt, I don't think. Getting Cultivate there is a good draw. Opponents on Swamp. Victor, good luck and have fun, my friend. Campus Guide, sure. Least worrisome card I've seen. Interesting. We're going to play the 1-3 here. Go ahead and protect our Lacto a little bit. Feels awkward because I did want to play opt, but that happens. 4-2, sure. Let's go ahead and cultivate. Take 1 of each, and we'll throw green source down. Okay, no attacks. Go ahead, opponent. The next turn we can Aether Helix, but we don't have a permanent in the yard, so I think I want to hold off on that. I would like a way to get rid of the Trudge altogether. I don't really think we have an exile spell, so that's unfortunate. Trudge is resilient. A fungus beast. Double Trudge. Yep, that happens. Let's go ahead and get Kelpie Guide down here. Pass. Of course, if they kill it, then I can Aether Helix and it helps significantly. I wish Aether Helix were instant speed. I think that'd make it significantly more powerful. I mean, if I get to 8 mana, Ecological Appreciation does really well, but they'll never choose the Archaic for me. We're in trouble here, to be quite honest. I don't particularly want to block one of the Trudges here. Go ahead and opt, see what we can find. Test of Talents. Alright, now you know what we have. Test of Talents I think is a lot stronger in this format than something like Reject. It's okay. Down to 8. Feels bad. Let's see. Opponent. They're considering what to do here. I'm sure they have Flunk or something. Witherbloom Command. Okay. Yep. Hunter's Apprentice feels quite good here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and untap a forest here. We'll Aether Helix to get rid of a Trudge, get a Soothsayer Adept back. Brick, that is unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Hmm. Now the question is, do I trade off Apprentice for Trudge? I think I might, unfortunately. We're certainly behind here. We need those Frost Tricksters to come up a little bit faster. Fortunately, we just put one at the bottom of our library. And Assistant, and Kelpie Guide. All three cards that we would have been very happy with, especially Assistant. Sure. This is a terrible trade, but I have to protect my life total here. Hmm. Yep. I think we go ahead and take the 4 here. We'll pass. I was thinking it'd be a 5/5 because Serpentine Curve would have counted itself. That's disappointing. Well, it gives us a little bit of capacity to start hitting back, hopefully getting their life total down some. Opponent attacks him for 4. We'll block with our 4/4, see what they want to do with it. We'll untap an island. And we will bury the Trudge. Great. Opponent follow up. Blood Researcher. I don't like that so much. Let me go ahead and get in for 4 here. No blocks from the opponent. Interesting. We're going to go X4. Hopefully it passes. But opponent's known about it for a while, so they could have a removal. Nope. 2. I think that's good. Let them choose for us. Oh, I did want to choose Quander's Apprentice. Oh well. The Biblioplex Assistant can get us Aether Helix back, which will be very beneficial. So I can't imagine they give that to us. Alright. We're going to go ahead and tap down the Blood Researcher. And we'll end our turn. Gave us a couple of flyers, which is nice. Please attack him. Bummer. Okay. Alrighty. Mage Duel is a sorcery. Let's go ahead and get in with all three of these. Great. We'll play Adept, and we'll wait. Needlethorn Drake will be very beneficial because we can end up mage dueling. I don't know why they haven't brought their Trudge back yet. You have to gain life, that's why. Great. But Needlethorn Drake can end up killing the Trudge or the Researcher. Alright, good game, opponent. Wow, we pulled that one out of nowhere, so that was fun. Sweet, 1-0 here with our Quandrix Synergy deck. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into game 2. Alright, so I definitely felt like the opponent had us there for a little bit, but then we were able to just continue to kind of pull back into it, which was really great. Even whiffing with the Quandrix Apprentice, which stunk, and having to chomp at different points. Really unfortunate here. Blue mana would help this hand significantly. I think the way our deck is, we need to mulligan that. This is much better. We're going to keep this 6, and we're going to put Aether Helix to the bottom. Alright, leave on campus. Counter target non-creature spell. Yep. Let's Arch here. Next turn we'll hold up Denial, and then the turn after we'll play Quandrix Apprentice and hold up Denial. Potentially even use Apprentice to kill the Spirit or something. Looks like they're going to try to find a way to hit me. Okay, no, they're just checking to see if it had reach. The Arch does not have reach, even though it is overgrown. Mentor, okay. Yeah, we'll pass. We could do Kelpie Guide here, but I think holding up Denial is more beneficial. If they go for some powerful... I cannot counter that, so that's unfortunate. We'll gain a life. We'll go ahead and sack it to learn. Yeah, we'll take Transformation here. Play Apprentice. And pass. Opponent plays Island. We're going to take the 4 here. Otherwise, it would be just taking 3, so it's not that big of a difference. Pledge Mage. Can't stop that. We're going to go ahead and fight. Apprentice on Stonerise Spirit. Get it forced out. Okay. Hmm. Play Assistant, get Denial back. It's not the most powerful plays, but content with it. Next turn, I would be happy to trade off Apprentice for Pledge Mage. I don't think I would trade both my creatures off for the Mentor. I just don't care about the Mentor that much. Perhaps that's wrong. No blocks. 3/3 deals combat damage to a player. Return target creature. Interesting. So I'll go here, trigger that, make it a 4/4 octopus. Then I'll have Apprentice fight the Warsinger. Play land. Play Amplemancer. I think we'll go ahead and get in. If they want to trade off their Pledge Mage for Apprentice at this point, I'm happy with that. If they didn't, they took 4 damage, which I'm also happy with. So we got our value out of Apprentice. No blocks in the 3/3. Come on in. Just get in with our 2/2 here. One land will allow us to keep their Mentor tapped down, which will be pretty great. Willing to block with the Assistant here. Ouch. Now I feel like I have to block because it's a lethal creature. So that feels bad. Get him for 4. Hopefully they don't have any more. Those Pigment Storms, because that'll kill me. But continue trying to get in here. 2/2. Yep. Hmm. We're going to attack in with Amplemancer again. We're going to hold Soothsayer Adept back. Alright, they're keeping the Blood Agent back. That's bad. Expelling me. That's rude. Okay. But we're both top decking now. Yep. We're going to go ahead and scry here. Frost Trickster is good. Tap down general, get in for 1. Yep. I'm probably not going to use the campus at the moment. 2/2, you can return it. Okay. Because now, well, I'm going to pass my turn. It unfortunately puts me a turn of just waiting, but I think this gives me the greatest potential to end up drawing something. Curious if I want to campus first and then adapt, but I think that leaves me with one mana, and I can't do anything with 1 mana. Okay. Have one Whirlwind and Island deck. I think we let that resolve. Opponent. Considering what to do here. Okay. We're gonna campus first. See what we can find. A Frost Trickster. We're gonna go ahead and draw that. Pitch the island. Opt is good. Serpentine Curve is good. Trickster here. Tap down their 3/3. Get in for 2 in the air. Alright, well, we might be clawing our way back into this game. We'll see kind of how it goes. Of course, Ecological Appreciation would be pretty bonkers. Opponent scry bottom. They scry this time. Scry bottom. Draws return. They only have 3 mana left, which is helpful to us. I think we scry. We need to find things that are relevant. Island is not relevant. Okay, go ahead and draw. Mage Duel. Mage Duel's nice. Yeah. We're going to Mage Duel our Frost Trickster upon the Stonebound Mentor. Go ahead and kill it off, and then we'll attack in with that 3 in the air. We'll go ahead and attack in with 5 in the air, I guess. Get the opponent down to a 1 turn, and 1 more turn here. Oh boy. A Pigment Storm wins them the game, so that would really be unfortunate. Removal? Wow. Magnum Opus. Okay. we had no way of stopping that. So we were doing everything we could to push in, and I mean that was just a great game. Really close for both of us. Opponent ended up getting it there in the end, but 1-1 with our deck. Fun game. Good job, opponent. Let's jump into game 3. Okay. Yeah, I think that game was pretty interesting. We were as aggressive as we could have been. We stalled the opponent. We were beginning to tempo them out. They were digging for a card. We, of course, were digging for a card, but we weren't going to stop the direct damage spell. We just didn't have the cards in our deck to do it. So good job, opponent. Overall, really fun. Had we had Whirlwind Denial though in our hand, that would have been really funny. But that's life. I'm not going to run a bunch of counter spells for the off chance that'll be relevant. I think that the way that our deck's currently built is optimal. I think I'm content with it anyway. Here, this is a pretty fine hand. An early Frost Trickster can end up really taking control of the game. I twitch for the opponent. Yep. We're a little slow here, aren't we? Blood Researcher. I don't like that. So we're going to go ahead and Trickster in here, targeting a Blood Researcher. Keep it tapped down. Hopefully they don't gain life this turn. They lash me, though. Don't lash me, bro. Ooh, so much bad. So much bad. Kelpie Guide, I suppose. And now they're going to gain life and start tearing me apart. Okay. Pest something, sure. Yep. Lands would be pretty fantastic here, but suppose you get what you get. Go ahead and kill one of these. Can't block anyway, so we're going to get in for 3. Eliminate my guide. Yep. A third Blood Researcher must be nice. This is pretty terrible. I don't want to let them gain life. That sounds quite dumb. Yeah, Barium Books buys us the most time. Kelpie Guide does not do anything currently. Yeah, get rid of a Blood Researcher for now. Okay, good. Lands are quite helpful. Um, hmm. I think we're just significantly too slow. I don't think I can take 5 damage here and still play the game. Yep. Here comes 5. Our hand was just far too slow. We got stuck on pieces. Don't have any 1-drop creatures. Alright. Good game, opponent. Yikes. Our deck did nothing there. We just weren't sequencing well. Opponent had 3 Blood Researchers. They didn't even have to activate them, but 3 2/2 menaces are pretty tough, so unfortunate 1 and 2 here. Let's go ahead and jump into game 4. Okay. Game four. Game four. That was disappointing. Our deck's a lot better than what that played. But that does happen. Variance in the game and all. Opponent had just a nut draw, for sure. So there's no denying that. They did a great job. This seems okay. We're a little bit slow. Cultivate does help us get up to our ecological appreciation mana. Hunt for specimens, sure. Okay. We're gonna come out on Arch, protect our life total. Don't need to take incidental damage too much. Promising Dust Mage, okay. We will go ahead and cultivate here. I'm gonna take a couple islands here. We'll pass our turn. Next turn, get the Wandering Archaic down. I think that should help us significantly. Especially if the opponent whiffs on lands, that'd be glorious. Unwilling Ingredient, yep. Getting in here. My guess is they have something like Crash Through or something to pump up. Okay. Cram Session, sure. Prophecy, okay. Now we will Archaic, and they will not want to cast Prophecy because they have to give it to me too. No! Getting a land there is terrible for me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get in here. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we block like this. Big play. And then you have the 2 mana to cast it as well. That's unfortunate. Gross. Yep. But Aether Helix will help significantly. So we'll Overgrown Arch here. We'll play land. We will Aether Helix, the Promising Dust Mage, get Wandering Archaic back. And then I guess I could kill the Unwilling Ingredient, but that benefits them significantly too. Yeah, we're okay waiting. Biblioplex Assistant to get Aether Helix back is really nutty as well. Sermon, interesting. It's not the card I would have played, because you have this small window here of wanting to play a spell. Alright. Gain our life, draw a card, play Archaic, pass our turn. Alright. Arcane Subtraction will be pretty fun and beneficial here. I don't know what the opponent is thinking at the moment. We'll block like this. Infuse with Vitality, huh? So Infuse with Vitality, does that give it Death Touch? Yes. Okay. We'll take the transformation. Alright. So we keep our Archaic alive. Slow them down. They gain a life. It comes back. Oh, it doesn't come back because it's. That's right. Um, hmm. Well, you know what I think? I think I want to play a Biblioplex Assistant to get Aether Helix back on top of my library, and Trickster to keep their servant tapped down, and then I want to attack in for 4. Alright, making good use of our mana here. Unfortunately, the opponent keeps drawing mana, so our Archaic's not necessarily going to profit us significantly. 5 mana scry to draw a card. Ouch. Put 2 to the bottom, draw. Alright, we're going to go ahead and gain a life. Um, hmm. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cast this for 4. Use it all. Cultivator, Apprentice, Trickster, and Kelpie Guide. Seems good. What are you doing, opponent? You give up. Alright, good game. Um, Ecological Appreciation, very, very, very strong and powerful card. So, happy with that. Archaic also did a tremendous amount of work slowing the opponent down there. They didn't want to give me any value, and it ended up hurting them significantly. So, 2 and 2 here, moving into game 5. So, let's go ahead and jump there. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. I haven't really had a chance to play with Ecological Appreciation. It's a good card. It's I suppose a bad Cocoa, but a bad Cocoa is still very good, huh? It's like a fact or fiction collecting company. It's interesting. It does take some mana to make work for you, though. So there we spent 7 mana. But 7 mana get two creatures, all of which that were going to be significant and impactful to the game. It's really helpful. I'm lucky, I think, that I don't have um, a lot of filler creatures because it doesn't work as well with filler creatures. Okay. 2 mana. The opt can help us find another mana, so that's what we're going to hope for here. Pass turn. Opponent's on swamp. Maybe G. Good luck and have fun, my friend. Hunt for specimens, sure. Nope. Bummer. Yep. Come on, land. That's good. Okay. We'll adept here. Pass turn. Inkling is fine. Land and pass turn. Maybe I should have been more aggressive there. I don't know. Go ahead and get rid of a token. Dust Mage, sure. Pupil, sure. Um, hmm. We're gonna go ahead and tap down the Dust Mage. And sure, we'll attack. Alright, people didn't block. I thought the people might block just to throw the counter on Dusk Mage, which of course would benefit us. If they can put all their counters on a single creature, um, will be benefited significantly. Okay. You are sorcery speed, though. You're instant speed. Hmm. I think we wait. I think. Ah, that was wrong. That was a wrong decision. Okay. What do you name? Variant books, but not a stupid name. Interesting. I can't cast Berry, but I can trade Trickster for Silencer. Okay, trade those off. We'll take the two. But I don't like being stuck here. Opponents kind of, man, they get a lot of good cards here. Um, but theoretically, we can come upon it, which would be nice. I want all my cards, so I don't want to loot those away. Huh. I think we Trickster again, targeting Dusk Mage. We don't attack. I wish we had more mana, because I do want the Soothsayer Adept to kill the Blood Mage. I guess it's done. It's just a 2-1 now, so it's not going to attack in. Um, Apprentice is very good, so I need Apprentice to die for sure. Sure. Block there, and block here. Because they're going to give everything +1/+0, so I'll lose both my creatures. Yep. Blood Mage will survive. Okay. You're going to put the counter over on Dusk Mage. Yep. Then, hmm. Hmm. Then I think we pass for now. So opponents kept a lot of stuff on the board. We haven't, and now we're kind of getting eaten alive here. Yep. Pupil, sure. Okay. I don't win the game that way, do I? I have a hard time either way. Here, I guess we go 2. Do we have enough? Okay, we do. Um, okay, well, I guess we choose all 4 of them, and they get to choose what I put on the battlefield. Yikes, we are very close to dying. They just had so much action early, so now we really have to come back. So if we could get rid of most of their creatures, then sure, we back in the driver's seat. Because I think that our hand is still very good. That we can get Aether Helix, get rid of something, get something back. They give us a couple 2/2s to make sure that whatever I do dies. Yep. Because I have to block both of those, otherwise I lose. So trade there. This does not get anything back on the battlefield. This still loses. This doesn't have haste, and I don't have anything I can do with 2 mana. Sadly, I think I explore the Vastlands. Hmm. Take an island. Oh, I can take 2. Okay. Take an island and Serpentine Curve. Play an island. Play a Kelpie Guide. Opponent took a Plains. Yep. We will block the Apprentice. Go to 3. Play Serpentine Curve. Play Drake. Whew, come on, please stabilize. Wonderful. We're going to either Helix their Pest to get back the Archaic. Let's go ahead and attack for 6 here. Alright. My earbud's falling out of my head a little bit. Thunderous Order. Okay, I don't like that. Great. So I can Archaic here. We'll go ahead and get in for 6. Yes. They block. They're going to put the 1/1 counter on the Orator. And then I will have that eat it as well. Great. Oh man, please tell me we pulled back ahead. Opponent has 8 mana, so they can Rise to Extus and survive. Alright. Holy crap, I'm... Good games, maybe Jay. Wow. That was really fun. Really thought we were done for. Clawing. But hey, 3-2, that's great. Let's go ahead and jump into game 6 here. Okay, game 6. So that's 2 games that we played here where we were just so close, or 3 because we lost that first one. But it was so close. We were really close to winning that game. They just got the bomb mythic that won the game. All right, well, I mean, we're at least 50% now, which is nice. Of course, I love being more close to 70% win rate, but honestly, sitting around 50% feels really good. Um, it doesn't move us forward in the rankings, quite as much, but it's not all about rankings. It's really about playing and feeling like you're playing well. And I think going 50% is playing pretty well. If you can consistently hit 50%, you're one of the better players. you really start hitting pro once you're averaging like 60 to 70%, somewhere in there. Um, but yeah, overall, really fun games here. I think our deck is very strong, and I think our opponents are putting up really good fights. Our opponent today is Matu. Good luck and have fun, my friend. Um, we have Soothsayer Adept into Mentor's Guidance. Seems like a really good string of plays. We also have Arch, which, depending on how aggressive our opponent looks, we might do. But Adept into Guidance into Cultivator feels real strong. Opponents on Teamer, and they bring out Adventurous Impulse. Are they choosing creature or land? They chose Drake. Okay. So we'll go Adept here. Benefit of not running out Arch here is because with them running Drake, I feel very confident in Mage Duel. And so they're going to be able to eat something that I play. Hey, look, speaking of Mage Duel, we're going to go ahead and get our 2 copies of Mentor's Guidance here. No to land. Great. Yes to Trickster. Okay. We'll go ahead and attack. I don't think the opponent wants to trade for 1-3. If they do, it's great. Happy to make that trade. Okay. So we're going to hold Apprentice for a little bit because I think we want to be able to have a spell that we can cast alongside Apprentice whenever we do it. Such as Decisive Denial. But Cultivator feels really good. Let's go ahead and get in for 1 here. Okay. Decisive Denial will be really beneficial as we continue moving forward. Alright, they're curating here, showing themselves a card. Are they going to bend anything? They bend an Adept themselves and drew a card. We'll cultivate. We will go ahead and get a Forest. Hopefully draw a land next turn. We're going to Arch. Yep. Mage Duel kills over an Arch, which is fun. Okay, so we did draw a land. I think Apprentice makes sense here. Opponent's got a counter, it seems. Great. We'll play Campus here, and we'll pass. So the only thing we're holding up here is Denial, because none of these other cards are instants at all. So we'll be content with that. We can Denial whatever they play here, because I think they're going to be bringing out some removal. Would be my guess. Oh, interesting. Swamp as well. Yep. We're going to have the Adept fight the Drake. We'll Apprentice here. Take the island. Do we kill it? Great. 3, 6, 7 mana. Um, hmm. Let's go ahead and Archaic. Opponent's got something here. Or are they just holding up? Oh no, they're not holding up Campus. Yeah, they are. So they might not have anything. They're just holding up Scry. Okay. Let's go ahead and bash in for 5. Opponent will probably just take 2. Sure. Play an Arch of our own. Yep. Opponent gains life. Activate Campus. Yep. Guys, Cradle, Sleeves. Puts it on top. That's bad. Alright, opponent, what do you have? Okay. I guess we already knew they were playing Mountains. Their mana's not great. I don't know what they're doing. So far, they've only shown us Simic cards. So I don't know what the Swamp and the Mountains are for. Okay. Let's start with Trickster. The longer we can keep Mage Duel, the better it is for us. So your opponent does sing this. They at least gain a life, I'm sure. Yep. Go ahead and get in for 9 here, if the opponents will allow it. They don't have Expel, so I'm not too concerned about tapping. Okay. Great. And we get to hold up Campus now as well, which is beneficial to us. Alright, they go ahead and sacrifice it to learn. I'm going to go find Introduction to Annihilation. Introduction to Annihilation makes sense right now because I can't do anything against you, so. Elemental Summoning. Okay. If that's what you want, that's fine. Scries away. Puts on top. It's not good for us. Opponent plays Swamp on their turn. And opponent has 8 mana. 5/5. Discard it. Discard a card to return it to his owner's hand. Okay. I think we win. That doesn't actually help the opponent that much. Amplemancer's fine. Gain our life back up to 20. We'll Trickster. And good game. Alright. Well, nice. That puts us back up into gold, I believe. There we go. Gold tier 4. Alright. Good game, Matt 2. That puts us at 4-2, I believe. So 6 games under our belt. We'll move into game 7. See if we can get that 5th win. Okay. Game 7. Game 7. I mean, I'm okay with 2 losses. If we can keep pushing forward to that 7 win, that'd be great. Sadly, I haven't had a 7 win deck here in Strixhaven draft, so shows I'm probably not that good. I do feel like I'm playing pretty well. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. Wow, okay. We're playing against Ekin, the number 5 mythic player. So good luck and have fun, friend. I hope that we can put up a good game against you. Um, that's significantly problematic for us, I think. You don't get to number 5 without being actually good. So they lead on Prismartic Campus and Silverquill Campus. Sure. We'll go ahead and play Amplimancer here. Pledge Mage. Play Apprentice. We'll go ahead and attack. If they want to trade their 3-1 and a 2-2, I'm content. I wish we had another blue source up so that we could Arcane Subtraction and immediately get value off our Apprentice, because I think Apprentice dies here. Yep. We're going to gain 3 life back. Vortex Runner. I wish we would have got some Vortex Runners as well. Would have been beneficial to us. We want green down. We'll play our blue source. We'll pass our turn. If you just want to get in with 2, that's fine. Okay. See what the opponent does. Nothing. Okay. Great. 1 Pledge Mage down. Spectre. Yep. Would they kill Apprentice? Bounce Spectre. Get Apprentice back to hand. Play it. Get in for 2. Yep. Great. Get in for 4. Here we have Burying Books, which is going to be beneficial to us. Assuming opponent just doesn't kill Apprentice, but I would like to get a little bit of value on Apprentice. Second Spectre. Gross. Great. Got a little bit of value here. Make you a 4/4 Octopus. Play that. Go ahead and get in for 6. Great. So Burying Books here could be beneficial to us. If they attack in with Spectre, I can bury it. We're trying to outtempo the opponent. I think we're doing a decent job of it. Okay, that's all you're going to attack in with. We're still going to bury it. Quander's Apprentice whiffs. Ouch. Cram Session, sure. What are you going to find? Pest Summoning, yep. Clay Pest Summoning, sure. A Kelpie Guide here. And we're going to go ahead and get in with Amplimancer. Yep. I'm pretty happy trading off for Spectre here. Great. So I gain a life. We're sitting okay. We don't have a campus, which is unfortunate. I would love a campus right now to filter through because we're empty-handed. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. We need to continue to be aggressive. The good thing about Kelpie Guide is I can tap down their Spectre each turn, so that'll allow me to get in for 6. Spell Satchel. Interesting. Alright. We are going to tap down the Spectre here. And then we're going to get in for 6. Bury the Apprentice, that's fine. But then we'll Kelpie Guide again. Double Kelpie Guide should be pretty darn powerful. I need 3 counters to draw cards. Okay. That's fine. They got Entered Prophecy there. Yes. I would like to pay 5. Let's see. I think Archaic is good. Hmm. Apprentice, Cultivator, and Assistant. I think those 4 seem pretty strong. See what the opponent wants to do here. Gives me Cultivator and Apprentice. Yes, I would like to get an island. We will go ahead and tap down the Spectre of the Fens again and get in for 4. Sweet. Let's see what we can do here. Vortex Runner. Yep. Flunk. Get rid of my Kelpie Guide. Makes sense. We'll tap down the Spectre. And then we'll keep Apprentice back. Yep. They'll gain their life. Alright. Look at that. We just beat number 5. That is sweet. I think I should get significantly more experience for beating the number 5 drafter, but that was good games, Eakin. Good luck. And have fun for the rest of your games. Wow, we were super aggressive that game, and it really benefited us. 5-2 here. Let's go ahead and jump into game 8. Okay. I kind of went into that thinking I've already lost. Positive thinking goes a long way, honestly. So, I hope to learn from that and continue to think that honestly, you can win against anyone. And so Ekin's very clearly a very fantastic player. Unfortunate for them, they lost to me, a gold player, but um, that was a great game. I really appreciated it. Thanks, Ekin. If you ever see my videos, thanks a lot. It was a lot of fun playing. We'll lead on island here. We'll keep our hand. Dig for a forest with our opt. Okay, that's going to be a problem, I think. Interesting, sure. Also, not a forest. Yikes. So 1/1 has Vigilance and Trample. Super cheap to put on a token. Cram Session. Alright, you're going to get the pests, I believe. Oh, environmental sciences, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cultivate here. We're going to take double green source. We'll pass. Island for the opponent. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cultivator here. Get an island out. Play a forest. Pass. Now we get to hold up Decisive Denial, which is really fantastic. Zomancy. Can't do anything against him. I can fight it, but I don't want to fight it. Sure. I think I want to Trickster the Zomancy. And then we'll go ahead and get in for 3. See if the opponent blocks. No blocks. Okay. If the opponent goes to equip, which I hope they do, I can Decisive Denial against the token. See what the opponent does with that. They have their denial of their own or counterspell. Any of the counters, honestly. They could have honestly anything. Alright, they just let it happen. Pledge Mage, sure. And Colony. Don't have a permit in the yard yet. So 8 mana. So I can actually Mage Duel here. I think that's worth it. Just go ahead and Mage Duel the Security Colony. Kill it. Get in for 6. Play Drake. Pass turn. Continue to be super aggressive. Eureka Moment, sure. If they want to attack him with their 3/3, I'll let it happen. Sure. I don't need to block that. Burying Books is a good one. Let's go ahead and get in for 3 in the air. End our turn. We're doing okay right now. Opponent's starting to hit their lands, so I think some of their bigger spells are going to start coming out. They're going to go ahead and get in. We will pretty happily bury that. Another Zoomancy. That's disappointing. Equipping there, sure. We'll play another one of you. And go ahead and get in with everything. Okay. And then we'll get rid of their 1/1 and get our cultivator back. We'll see if our flyers can get there. The team pennant is significant because cultivator can't block it effectively. All right, and an 8/8. That's even worse. It's cultivator here. Take the action to get that out of hand. We'll go ahead and get in for 4 here. We will still take 8 damage if they equip the fractal with the team pennant, but I'm okay with that, I think, because I do just want to get rid of the larger creature, so Drake can kill that off. If they just get in with 5, what do I think? Because they're just going to get another one back. That's true. Yeah, I think we go ahead and block it. We've used a lot of bounce removal spells and stuff, so here, fortunately, they've got 8 life. Mm-hmm. You're going to put the pennant for 1 mana on the 8/8, would be my guess. Okay. Opponent's got chunky creatures. Can we overcome the chunk? That's the big question. Not with islands, that's for darn sure. Hmm. So if I attack with my frost tricksters, I put them to 5 life. In order to stay alive myself, I don't stay alive myself. Nothing stays alive there. Okay, no attacks. So here, what we'll have to do is just take the 9. We'll block Professor with the Cultivator and double block the Biogroth with Frost Trickster. Then drawing 3 cards is problematic. Okay, so you block here, and you 2 block here. Feels bad. That puts us at 4. Hopefully we can find a bounce spell, get rid of the 9/9, but I think we've already used many of them. Ecological Appreciation would be significant as well. Although I don't think we can force them to use the Frost Trickster. I don't think that there's enough benefit in it for them. Quander's Command. Alright, they're bouncing one of mine. Yep. Frost Tricksters are dead, Biogroth lives. Goodness. Good game, opponent. All right. Well, easy cheesy, good games. Yeah, the fractal certainly got there in the end, but the team pennant I knew was going to be a problem for us, and so I was trying to be as aggressive as possible. I don't think it was the wrong play. I don't think we had bad threat assessment. We couldn't keep up. They had some really good draws. So 5-3 here on the day. A good showing, of course. Not the all-star home run thing, but I'm super happy with it. So let's go ahead and move into our recap and talk a little bit more about the deck. Okay. So our deck was really strong. I think what was our all-star? Probably what was our all-star? Did we have one? Kelpie guy, I suppose. Or no, appreciation. I think every game we played appreciation we won. So that was pretty fantastic. But archaic is very strong, very good. Cultivator, you saw its power, just being able to get all those lands. Apprentice as well, being able to filter out and get a ton of lands out. Aether Helix does its work. Um, one of these in your deck is probably good. Two, you start. I think you end up having some pretty diminishing returns as you move higher. Burying Books is really good. Looking back, three Burying Books might have been better. The Arcane Subtractions were fine. They never really did much. We weren't that aggressive on the low end, so it might not have been worth playing. Probably substitute Subtraction for Burying Books would have been better. We played one Mentor's Guidance. I think that was right. I don't think two would have been better in our deck. The transformation, I was a bit surprised that it was good, but turning our apprentice into a 4/4, getting the land off of it, and then being able to bash in, surprisingly good. Um, Triple Frost Trickster, good. I might play six Frost Tricksters. Cultivate, always a good card, super fun to play. So in the end, that's our deck. Really had a good time playing it. Ecological Appreciation was the highlight card for us. I hope you liked this deck, and I hope you liked this video. And if you did, please hit that like button down below, subscribe, come back for some more. Again, we try to put out draft content or content of some degree 3 times a week, sometimes up to 4 or 5 times, depending. Starting to stream a little bit. I'm still kind of learning the ins and outs of that. That's one of the reasons that the beginning of this video didn't have audio is because I had my settings changed a little bit differently for the stream versus the recording. So in the end, I'm still learning. I hope that you can bear with me as we do that and you can continue to enjoy the content together. So thanks, come back, leave some comments below, and let's talk a little bit more about this deck and how we can continue to grow together. Thanks, friends.